Hi, my name is Soledad Ursúa, and I am the lead author for the Chapman University Latino Report. What we did was we took a look at demographics, and what we found was that el futuro es Latino. The future is Latino. And that's because today, Latinos now represent nearly 40% of this California state population. This was particularly important to me as a third-generation Mexican-American. I highlight one of my family members' role as she transitioned from picking cotton in the Salinas Valley to working in a manufacturing job in Pomona, California. I invite you to read the report and see some of our key findings. What we found is that although Latinos now make up 40% of the state's population, they lag other Latinos nationally in terms of incomes, home ownership, and education. I am Soledad Ursúa. I invite you to read the report and join us at one of our upcoming events where we are coming directly to you in the community to present our findings.
Hi, I'm former Senator Gloria Romero, and it is my honor to be participating with Chapman University on this very special Latino project, a report, a compilation of the experiences of Latinos in California. The report argues that el futuro es Latino, the future is Latino. But the part that I wrote, and I had the honor of writing, is the education piece. And if el futuro es Latino, then clearly we are being shortchanged when it comes to the future of education for Latino students. We know that education is the key to the American dream. It's what lifts us out of poverty. It's what makes us equal. And that's why, to me, writing the education piece is personal, because when I see those mothers and fathers today who simply want the same thing for their children that my mother and my father wanted for us, I believe that we've got to recommit ourselves.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Hernandez. I'm one of the proud authors of a chapter in this report on housing. California's housing crisis is the worst in the nation. California is a land of hypocrisy when it comes to housing. We have the most billionaires and millionaires and the highest poverty rate. Almost a third of Californians can't meet monthly expenses, and the biggest culprit is housing. There's lots of problems with the housing system that has been developed here in California. We have a housing policy crisis because we sure know how to build housing. If California's leaders were serious about fixing the housing crisis, they would fix policy. They would stop trying to make housing perfect and create affordable housing units in Santa Monica that cost more than $1 million per apartment to build. That's not a housing solution, that's a housing catastrophe. And it's ongoing. And I think it's time for Latino leaders and leaders of every stripe who represent working families to stand up and say no mas. We need housing that works for the people who are here today, and frankly gives the people here today the same opportunity for home ownership, for a family home that our parents and my generation enjoyed. We can fix this. Please join us at the upcoming programs and we can talk more about housing and the other topics addressed in the report. Thank you.
Hola, my name is Carla Lopez del Rio. I'm one of the authors of these pieces. My piece talks about empowering Latinos through public policy. I was born and raised in Mexico City. Mexico City also did not offer economic or social mobility for us. So my parents came here when we were 15, and I had to quickly adapt to a country that was full of innovation and opportunity. When Joel reached out to me and asked that I write this piece, I was 100% sure that it was needed. And the reason why is because media is really not talking about the actual issues that Latinos are facing. And the two main issues that I talk about in my piece are the civic and the financial foundations of the Hispanic community. So to be part of this conversation, what we're doing is we are taking a small tour around California, and we're inviting you to join this conversation and to contribute. If you disagree, that's great, because we want to hear that. It's just a way for us to start talking about what reality is, rather than holding our hopes on media that will not represent us. So join us.